Okay, today we will see the problem on frames. This is a frame. Okay, no, not a portal frame, but as a simple frame. Now we are solving this frame by using a slope deflection method. Manisha, are you hearing me? Manisha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the question is analyze the structure shown in figure by slope deflection method, sketch the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram also. So this is the frame diagram. Okay, it has a three span AB, BC, and span BE. Okay, in span BC, it is an overhanging span. Okay, so joint B is a intermediate joint, but joint C is a free end. Okay, so the span BC is a overhanging, and it has a point load of 10 kilonewton at free end. Okay, so because of this load, we'll have a moment at the joint B. Okay, so first we'll see span AB. So span AB, A is a fixed one, B is an intermediate joint. Okay, and span BE. In this also, joint E is a fixed one, and joint B is an intermediate one. Okay, first step is calculation of fixed end moments. Okay, so first we'll take span AB. So fixed end moment is dependent upon the loading conditions only. So in span AB, we are having a UDL load. So therefore, the formula MFAB is equal to minus WL square by 12. MFBA is equal to plus WL square by 12. That is left to right is minus WL square by 12. Right to left is plus WL square by 12. So W is 10, length is 4 meter. And one more thing, span AB, the moment of inertia value is 2y, and for span BC also 2y. Okay, so for span BE, moment of inertia is I. Okay, so MFAB is equal to minus WL square by 12. W is 10, L is 4 meter. So L square 4 square is 16. So 10 into 16 divided by 12, and we are getting minus 13.33 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MFBA plus WL square by 12. So plus 13.33 kilonewton meter. So next we are taking span BC. So span B is a overhanging span. Okay, so joint C has a no support. Okay, but joint B will have a moment because of the loading at the free end. Okay, so 10 into this distance, BC span distance, that is 2 meter. So 10 into 2, 20 kilonewton meter. So anti-clockwise moment will come. Okay, so M of BC is equal to minus 10 into 2, that is equal to minus 20 kilonewton meter. Okay, because of the load in the overhanging portion, a moment will come at this point B. Okay, so because of this load, anti-clockwise moment only will come. Okay, 10 into 2, so minus 20 kilonewton meter. Next, span BE. Okay, that is vertical span. Okay, in that span we are having a point load at the center. So span BD distance is 4 meter. Okay, so we are having a center point load, that is 20 kilonewton at 2 meter distance we are having. Okay, so fixed end moment formula is minus WL by 8 and plus W. So MFBE equal to minus WL by 8, that is equal to W value is 20. Okay, so 20 into L4 divided by 8. So we are getting minus 10 kilonewton meter. So therefore MFVB is equal to plus WL by 8, that is equal to plus 10 kilonewton meter. Okay, so step 1 is over. So for span AB, the formula is minus WL square by 12 and plus WL square by 12 because it is having a UDL load. And for span BE, that is vertical span, in that we are having a point load 20 kilonewton at the center. Okay, so the span BE distance is 4 meter, and we are having a point load 20 kilonewton at center only, 2 meter distance. Okay, so for this, the fixed end moment formula is minus WL by 8 and plus WL by 8. Okay, the next, the span BC is a overhanging span. In that, we are having a point load 10 kilonewton at the free end. Okay, so because of this load, we'll have a moment. Okay, so 10 into 2 minus 20. So okay, there is an anti-clockwise moment. So minus 10 into 2 minus 20 kilonewton meter. So you guys have a doubt in this first step? So next step is slope deflection equation. Okay, so slope deflection in this uh, first span AB. So MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L. K is nothing but I by L. Okay, 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B plus 3 delta by L. Okay, so that is equal to, we know the values of MFAB minus 13.33 plus 2E into 2Y. Okay, for span AB, the moment of inertia is 2Y divided by 4. 4 is the length of span AB into theta A value is 0. Theta A, support A is a fixed one, so theta A is 0 plus theta B will come, intermediate joint only, support B, so theta B will come, and delta is also 0, so plus 0. That is equal to minus 13.33 plus 4 EI by 4. So 4 cancel. EI alone will come. EI into theta B. So minus 13.33 plus EI theta B. And we are naming this as a equation number 1. Okay. So after that, MBA. MBA is equal to MFBA plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A plus 3 delta by L. That is equal to 13.33. MFBA value is 13.33 plus 2E into I value is 2I only for span AB or BA, both are same. I is 2I divided by 4 into 2 theta B. Okay, so 2 into 2, 4, 4 by 4 cancel, then 2EI theta B will come. Okay, so 13.33 theta B. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Then span BE. Okay, so span BE is the vertical span. Okay, so in that we are having MBE and MEB. So MBE equal to MFBE plus 2A by L into 2 theta B plus theta E plus 3 delta by L. Okay, so that is equal to MFBE value we know minus 10 kilonewton. So minus 10 plus 2E. Here I value is I only. So 2EI by L. L is 4 meter. Okay, so 2EI by 4 into 2 theta B plus theta E. So support E is also fixed one. So slope will be 0. So theta E is 0 and delta is also 0. Okay, delta value is also 0. So finally MBE equal to minus 10 plus EI theta B. This is equation number 3. Then MEB. Okay, MEB is equal to plus 10 MFEB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta E plus theta B plus 3 delta by L. So 10 plus 2EI by L value is 4 into theta B only will come. Theta E value is 0. So finally 10 plus EI divided by 2 into theta B or 10 plus 0.5 EI theta B. So this is equation number 5. Okay, so after calculating fixed end moment and slope deflection equation, the next step is joint equilibrium equations only. Okay, so in this, the joint equilibrium is MBA. So we are having joint A, joint B, joint C, joint E. Okay, so joint A is a fixed one. So movement will be there. So MAB will come. Similarly, joint E is a fixed one. So movement will be there. MEB will come. Okay, so joint B is an intermediate one. Okay, it will have a combination of moments. In joint B, in this diagram, in this problem, joint B has a 3 spans. Okay, so span AB, span BC, and span BE. So totally 3 spans are connecting to the joint B. So the joint equilibrium equation is for joint B is MBA, MBC, and MBE. Okay, so totally 3 moments will connecting to the joint B. So therefore, the joint equilibrium equation is MBA plus MBC plus MBE equal to 0. Okay, so the road here that only MBA plus MBC plus MBE equal to 0. Okay, so only one this joint equilibrium equation only will come. Okay, and we know the MBE, MBC, MBE, and all equation. So we are substituting that. Okay, so MBA is equation number 2, and MBC, we know the value MBC minus 20 because of the load in the overhanging portion. That is MBC. And MBE, we know that is equation number 3. We are adding all these three equations. So MBA is 13.33 plus 2EI theta B. Okay, equation number 2 plus MBC. Uh, Before that, they wrote the MBE also. MBE is minus 10 plus EI theta B. So minus 10 plus EI theta B is MBE. And MBC is minus 20. Okay, 10 into 2, that value minus 20. MBC is minus 20. Okay, so we are adding this and we are getting the theta B. After simplification of this, we are getting theta B. So theta B is 5.557 divided by EI. Once we know theta B means, then we can substitute theta b in equation, slope deflection equation, and we calculate the final moments. Okay, so step number 4 is calculation of final moments. Okay, we are substituting theta b in the slope deflection equation, that is equation number 1, 2, 3, 4, and all. Okay, so final equation number 1, MAB. Okay, MAB is equal to minus 13.33 plus EI into theta b. So this is equation number 1, and we are substituting theta b in that. So theta b is 5.557 divided by EI. So EI will cancelled, and we can get MAB as minus 7.773 kilonewton meter. Okay, similarly we can calculate MBA. So MBA is 24.447 kilonewton meter, and MBC value only we already know. Okay, that is minus 20 kilonewton meter, and MBE is minus 4.443 kilonewton meter, and MEB is 12.778 kilonewton meter. Okay, so after calculating the final moments, in the question they are asking a shear force diagram also. So we are calculating for shear force diagram. So first we are taking span AB alone. Okay, so span AB alone we took, and we are considering both the support, the end support as a simply support. Okay, the reaction at support A is named as RA, and similarly at point B it is named as RB. Okay, and we are also having moments. Okay, MAB, that is minus 7.73 to 73. So we have put in anti-clockwise direction, and MBA plus 24.44. So at point B, we put in clockwise direction. We are having a UDL load 10 kilonewton per meter for a 4 meter span. So we are taking moment about point B, so that we calculate RA. So if we took a moment about point B means RA into 4. Okay, moment about point B means because of RA, we'll have positive moment at point B. So RA into 4, and because of UDL, we'll have a anti-clockwise moment. So minus 10 into 4 into 4 by 2. And we are having an anti-clockwise moment at point A and clockwise moment at point B. We have to add these moments also. Okay. So RA into 4 minus 10 into 4 into 4 by 2 minus 7.773 and plus 24.447. That is equal to 0. So we'll get RA as 15.832 kilonewton. Okay. And we can calculate RB also. Okay. By separating from the total load. So total load is UDL is acting up to 4 meter. So UDL load is 10. So 10 into 4, 40. So 40 minus 15.832 will get RB. Okay, 24.168 kilonewton. This value only. RB only 24.168 kilonewton. And here they are naming it as RBH. Okay. So next, this RB only. RB value is 24.168. Next, they are taking span BE. So span BE is a vertical span. Okay. So there we know the movements at joint B and joint E. Okay. So joint B we are having an anti-clockwise moment minus 4.443. MBE anti-clockwise moment minus 4.443 kilonewton meter, and MEB 12 point plus positive moment only. Okay, so we'll put that moment values. Joint E will put the clockwise moment 12.778 kilonewton meter, and at joint B minus 4.443 kilonewton. So we'll put in anti-clockwise direction. And we don't know the reactional force RBH and RBE, RE and all. Okay, so we know the point load is acting towards left hand direction. A 20 kilonewton load is acting towards left hand direction. So because of this, on assumption only, we are putting this reactional force towards right hand side direction. Okay, so RBH and RB and RBE and all, on assumption only, we are putting in right hand direction because we are having load towards acting left hand side. Okay, now we are taking a moment about point B in this span. In span B, we are calculating moment about point B. Okay, so because of RE, we'll have a moment at point B. Okay, so because of RE, we'll have anti-clockwise moment at point B. So minus RE into 4 minus 4.443, that is anti-clockwise moment at point B, plus 12.778, and we are having a point load at the center of the span 20. So because of this 20 Newton, 20 kilonewton, we are having clockwise moment. So plus 20 into 2, that is equal to 0, and we'll get RES 12.084 kilonewton. Okay, so we are getting the value in positive. That means the assumed direction is correct. Okay, RE is acting towards right hand side only. Okay, so now we can calculate RBH by subtracting from the total load. So total load is nothing, 20 kilonewton. In this span, total load is 20. So 20 minus RE, 20 minus 7.916. Sorry, 20 minus 12.084, and we are getting RBH as 7.916 kilonewton. Okay, here the this reaction is named as RBH. So RBH is 7.916 kilonewton, and here it is not RBH, this is RB. RB is 24.168 kilonewton. Okay, so after calculation, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram and all values and all, we can draw the bending moment diagram and the shear force diagram and all. Okay, so this diagram is consist of both final bending moment diagram and the simply supported bending moment diagram also. Okay, so in span AB, you have moments MAB and MBA. So MAB is anti-clockwise moment, so that is left to right. Value is negative value only means it is above the baseline. Okay, so we are getting MAB. MAB is minus 7.773 only. Okay, here MAB is minus 7.773 kilonewton. So it is negative value only. So we can put above the baseline. So MAB minus 7.773 kilonewton. So it is on the, it is above the baseline. And MBA, that is right to left. Okay, so right to left, positive value is only above the baseline. Okay, so what value we are getting, positive or negative? MBA is plus 24.447. Okay, positive value only. Then above the baseline, MBA right to left, positive value 24.447, positive value, so above the baseline. Okay, then MBC is left to right, negative value only above the baseline. Okay, so in span BC, because of the load at the free end, we are having moment. Okay, so minus 20. So minus 20, this particular point, minus 20 kilonewton meter, and joint C is a free end, and we are making it to 0. Okay, and next span BE. Okay, so in span BE, left to right, negative value above the baseline. So we are consider this as the above the baseline, and this is this side. Okay, below the baseline. So this is the above the baseline side, and this is the below the baseline side. Okay, so MBE negative value above the baseline side, we are getting minus 4.443. So we are putting on the above baseline side. Okay, MEB positive value only above the baseline side. Negative value comes below the baseline. So MEB also we are getting positive value. Okay, plus 12.778. So we are putting on the above baseline side. Okay, and we are connecting this. Okay, so they also draw the simply supported bending moment also. So in span AB, we are having a UDL load of 10 kilonewton meter. Okay, so for that the bending moment is WL square by 8. Okay, so by using that formula, we can calculate the bending moment as 20 kilonewton meter. Okay, so they draw the bending moment diagram also in parabolic. Okay, so they are In the span AB, we are having a UDL load. Okay, so because of UDL load, the bending moment diagram will be a parabolic curve only. So they draw the parabolic curve. Okay, and in span BE, they are having a point load of 20 kilonewton meter. So 20 kilonewton. Okay, so point load means an inclined line. Okay, and they are connecting to the fixed end moment. So the support is a fixed end moment. Okay, so they connected that simply supported bending moment diagram to the that fixed end moments also.